Hey traders, welcome back. In this session, we're exploring candle range theory, a sophisticated trading concept designed to significantly improve your win rate. By understanding CRT, you'll develop the ability to anticipate price behavior and candle development with greater accuracy, aligning yourself with institutional activity instead of ending up on the wrong side of the move. In this video, we'll break down several essential ideas to help you gain a complete understanding of candle range theory and how to apply it effectively. Here's what we'll cover: what candle range theory is and the concept known as the power of three. We'll explain how accumulation, manipulation, and distribution function within the market. You'll see how smart money applies the power of three to mislead and trap retail traders. You'll also learn how CRT can be used to anticipate institutional moves before they fully unfold. We'll go through the different CRT pattern variations, examine how to break down timeframes for precise execution, and highlight the key trading sessions where high-probability CRT setups tend to appear. Finally, we'll analyze practical examples of high-probability CRT trades, so you can see how everything fits together in real market conditions. By the end, you'll have a structured framework you can integrate directly into your trading approach. Candle range theory is grounded in a simple yet powerful principle. Every candlestick on a chart represents a defined range of price movement. On a higher time frame, a single candle reflects a broader portion of overall market activity. When you shift down to a lower time frame, you can observe the smaller internal price movements that collectively form that higher time frame candle. This perspective is essential. Each candle contains a high and a low, and these 2 points establish its price range. When you drop to a lower time frame, that range becomes more detailed and reveals the internal structure that forms the foundation of the CRT methodology. In financial markets, price action typically progresses through 3 primary phases. These phases are accumulation, manipulation, and distribution, together referred to as the power of three. They represent a repeating cycle that price continuously follows. Accumulation occurs first. During this stage, price consolidates within a range, moving sideways while liquidity builds. Next comes manipulation. In this phase, price is driven beyond important levels to trigger stop losses and induce breakout traders to enter, allowing larger players to access liquidity. The final phase is distribution. After liquidity has been collected during manipulation, price reverses direction and moves toward the intended path, distributing positions and completing the cycle. The power of three functions as the underlying rhythm of market behavior. Recognizing and understanding these phases is essential if you want to apply candle range theory correctly and identify high-probability opportunities. Now let's look at how institutional participants use these 3 phases to trap retail traders. We begin again with the accumulation phase. During accumulation, larger market participants gradually build positions while maintaining relatively stable price action. On the chart, this often appears as consolidation or sideways movement. Price remains confined within a defined range, creating the impression that the market is inactive or directionless. When viewed from higher time frames, such as the daily or 4-hour chart, accumulation frequently appears as a narrow range candle or a sequence of small-bodied candles drifting sideways. The objective during this stage is straightforward. Institutions are preparing for the next phase, manipulation. They quietly build long or short exposure without causing significant price expansion that would reveal their intent. Let's move forward to the manipulation phase. This is the stage where institutional participants actively seek liquidity by triggering clusters of stop losses. They intentionally drive price below support or above resistance, forcing retail traders to close positions or initiate breakout trades under the assumption that a genuine move is underway. When analyzing this phase on higher time frames, such as the daily or 4-hour chart, you'll frequently observe extended wicks or shadows. In a bullish scenario, these wicks typically stretch below the candle's low, while in a bearish scenario, they extend above the candle's high. These pronounced wicks reflect the liquidity sweep carried out by larger players. This is precisely where candle range theory, CRT, provides significant clarity. CRT enables us to identify this manipulation by paying close attention to these aggressive movements on higher time frames. For instance, if the daily chart prints a long wick beneath a key support level, it often indicates that price was intentionally pushed lower to create the illusion of a breakdown. Once liquidity has been captured from stop losses and breakout sellers, price commonly reverses direction, initiating a bullish expansion. Now let's shift our focus to the distribution phase. After price advances or declines following manipulation, institutional traders begin reducing or closing their positions. During this process, they frequently construct another liquidity trap, often near resistance in a bullish context. Retail traders are typically drawn into buying near the highs, expecting continuation of the upward momentum. Instead, price often turns sharply in the opposite direction. On higher time frames like the daily or 4-hour chart, this behavior usually appears as a long wick extending above resistance during an uptrend. That wick signals position offloading by smart money, while simultaneously trapping late buyers. The strong reversal that follows serves as confirmation of the distribution phase. CRT allows us to detect this environment by concentrating on price action around the extremes of the candle's range. When price pushes beyond the high of the range, forms a wick, and then swiftly reverses, it strongly suggests that institutional participants are distributing their positions. To make this more practical, consider how CRT can help you anticipate smart money activity before the full move develops. Imagine an hourly candle with a clearly defined high and low. Price briefly dips below the established low, forms a lower wick, and then closes back within the original range. That lower wick represents a liquidity sweep, targeting stop losses positioned beneath support. On a lower time frame, such as the 15-minute chart, this same movement would look like a sudden downward spike, encouraging retail traders to sell into what appears to be a breakout. However, when applying CRT from the hourly perspective, we can interpret this as a deliberate liquidity grab rather than true bearish continuation. The swift recovery and close back inside the range indicate that smart money may be positioning for an upward move. As a retail trader, once you transition to the lower time frame, such as the 15-minute chart in this example, you'll often notice that the liquidity sweep has already occurred and price has reclaimed support. This creates a potential entry opportunity. A typical approach would involve entering at the close of the bullish confirmation candle, while placing a stop loss approximately 10 pips below the higher time frame's low. Your profit target can be placed at the next resistance level visible on the higher time frame, which in this example is the hourly chart. Now that we've examined a practical illustration of how CRT unfolds in live market conditions, let's transition to discussing the different CRT pattern variations. Being able to recognize these formations is essential for identifying high-probability opportunities and refining your trade entries. Let's break down the primary CRT patterns you should learn to identify. We'll begin with the classic 3-candle CRT formation. This is one of the foundational structures within candle range theory and plays a central role in execution. The first candle establishes the range by defining the high and low for that specific time frame. It creates the boundaries that the next candles will interact with. The second candle introduces the manipulation phase. During this stage, price typically produces a false breakout or breakdown, designed to trap retail traders into entering prematurely or exiting their positions. The third candle provides confirmation. It closes back inside the established range or beyond it in the intended reversal direction, signaling that the manipulation has concluded and a directional move may be beginning. Here's how this benefits you. When you identify this structure on a higher time frame, you significantly reduce the risk of falling into false breakouts. Rather than reacting emotionally to the manipulation, you position yourself to trade in alignment with the market once the liquidity grab has finished. Next, let's examine the inside bar CRT pattern, another important setup to understand. This formation develops when a candle's entire range remains within the high and low of the previous candle. Such price action often reflects indecision or temporary consolidation in the market. During this pause, larger participants are often preparing for the next move. Your objective is to monitor price behavior carefully around the inside bar's boundaries. When price briefly breaks above or below the inside bar, creating a false breakout, that becomes your alert. If price quickly reverses after that breakout attempt, it often creates a high-quality opportunity to enter in the opposite direction and capture the impulsive move that follows. Now let's explore the multi-candle range expansion pattern. Unlike the traditional three-candle setup, this structure develops over several candles that collectively build a broader range. With this formation, you'll notice that the market spends more time consolidating before expanding. This extended buildup increases the potential strength of the eventual move. Institutional participants gradually construct positions before executing a liquidity sweep, and when that sweep occurs, it often delivers a more decisive signal. Your task is to watch for one or multiple candles that produce wicks beyond the established range, either below the low or above the high. When the breakout ultimately materializes after the liquidity grab, the resulting move is frequently more powerful, offering strong momentum to trade. Now let's focus on one of the most critical components of applying CRT effectively: multi-time frame analysis. Precision in execution depends heavily on how you align your time frames. When you identify a CRT structure on a higher time frame, the process doesn't end there. Instead, you transition to a lower time frame to fine-tune your entry and optimize timing. For instance, if a CRT setup appears on the daily chart, you would typically use the hourly chart as your execution time frame to pinpoint a more precise entry location. Why is this important? Because the hourly chart reveals the internal structure of price action within the broader daily range, allowing you to fine-tune both entries and exits with greater precision. Likewise, if you identify a CRT setup on the 4-hour chart, the ideal step is to drop down to the 30-minute chart to optimize your execution. Lower time frames expose subtle price movements that may not be clearly visible on higher time frames. If you detect a CRT formation on the hourly chart, the 15-minute chart becomes the preferred execution level for added precision. Finally, when working with the 15-minute chart as your higher time frame, the 1-minute chart can provide short-term scalp opportunities for traders who prefer fast executions. Let's walk through a practical example of applying top-down analysis with candle range theory to structure a high-quality trade. Imagine price forms a candle with a clearly defined high and low. The critical moment occurs when, during the session, price briefly breaks below that established low, creates a long lower wick, and then closes back within the original range. What information does this provide? That extended wick signals a liquidity sweep, indicates that the manipulation phase has likely concluded and that upward expansion may follow. After identifying this manipulation on the 4-hour chart, the next step is to refine the entry on the 30-minute chart. On the 30-minute time frame, the sharp drop beneath the low becomes much more visible. You can clearly observe the liquidity grab, followed by the beginning of a reversal. This is where opportunity presents itself. Since price closed back above the 4-hour low, that confirmation candle can serve as your entry signal. A logical approach would be to enter at the close of the bullish candle that forms after the liquidity sweep. Your stop loss would be placed just below the wick's low, while your profit target could be positioned at the next 4-hour high. In this example, price moves cleanly toward the target because the trade aligns with the structural logic of candle range theory. Now that we've covered how multi-time frame analysis strengthens CRT execution, let's take the concept further. Advancing your trading requires more than simply recognizing patterns. You must also understand the importance of timing. The reality is that not every CRT formation carries the same probability. One of the key differences between profitable and unprofitable trades is the timing of your entry. Identifying the right moment can dramatically influence the outcome. Let's examine the critical trading windows that can significantly impact your CRT setups. For Forex traders, the most notable times to monitor are 1 a.m., 5 a.m., 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. These specific hours matter because they coincide with major market sessions, such as the London Open at 5 a.m. UTC and the New York Open at 1 p.m. UTC. During these windows, liquidity increases significantly and volatility expands. That environment creates ideal conditions for identifying CRT opportunities, particularly during session overlaps when two major financial centers are operating simultaneously. For futures traders, the key times to monitor are 2 a.m., 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. These periods typically correspond with elevated trading volume, especially throughout the London and New York sessions. Executing CRT setups during these high-activity hours improves your chances of capturing liquidity shifts and manipulation phases, as this is when institutional participation is at its peak. Let's walk through a practical example. On the hourly chart, imagine a candle that clearly defines a high and a low, forming a structured range. This candle represents either an accumulation or distribution stage, meaning the next step is to wait for the following candle to break beyond the high or low and then close back within the established range. Now, observe what unfolds. The second candle breaks above the defined high, creating a purge of the range. If you check the timestamp, you'll notice that this liquidity sweep occurred at 1 p.m. UTC. That detail is significant because it marks the opening of the New York session. During the earlier London session, price had been trending upward after accumulation. As New York opened, the market performed a liquidity grab, signaling the transition into the distribution phase. This illustrates why the 1 p.m. UTC window carries so much importance when applying candle range theory. A common mistake traders make is immediately switching to a lower time frame when analyzing time-based setups. Instead, you must first identify the exact timing of the liquidity purge on the higher time frame, just as we did in this example, and only then refine your entry on the lower time frame. After moving to the 15-minute chart, you would place your entry at the candle that closes back inside the range, positioning your stop loss above the wick that formed during the liquidity grab. In this case, the logical target would be the nearby order block, as the expectation is that price will complete the distribution phase and expand downward with momentum. As the session progresses, price drops sharply during New York trading hours, validating the setup formed through CRT principles. This example demonstrates how combining structural analysis, multi-time frame alignment, and session timing can significantly improve trade execution when applying candle range theory.